Hi everyone, welcome to Goddess Gardens. So I've had my week in Ibiza. As you can tell, it's not rust. I know we've had bad weather here, this is not rust. It's my lovely tan. Because the weather, I hate to say this, sorry not sorry, but it was fabulous, absolutely fabulous. And as usual, I had a really, really lovely time. Come back feeling really relaxed and just one more week to go in my current job and then start my new job, which I'm really looking forward to. Excited, but nervous as well. You know, it's like starting a new job. It's like starting a first day back at school, whatever. But it'll be fine. So on this holiday, I stayed at a hotel. I stayed at a few times, which I've gone back to because I quite like. It's not a very big hotel. It's a small one, which I quite like that. And I know what I'm going to get. I know what I'm expecting. All inclusive. So you're seeing the same people around and at meal times and stuff like that. And there was a group of older women there. I'd say 70s, maybe late 70s, maybe 80ish. And there were four of them. And there's one who had this purple hair pushing this sort of like trolley, like a bit of a Zimmer as well, you know, like with wheels to help her steady herself. And they used to be near where I was, and I used to watch them because they were bickering all the time. And I mean all the time. It was hilarious. And one day, this guy walked past with obviously it's a family hotel as well. This guy walked past with his little baby girl. She's about 6 months. And one of them stopped him and said, oh, you know, she's lovely. How old is she? And he said, oh, 6 months. And next thing, this woman, this older lady, brought out her phone. Oh, this is my great granddaughter. This is my great, you know, showing him all these photos of people he didn't know, he was never going to meet. And one of them, the one with the purple hair, sort of rolled her eyes, and I was laughing my head off. I thought, oh. And he couldn't get away. He just could not get away. And I felt quite sorry for him because she was not letting him go. He was going to see every picture, every family picture that she had on her phone, whether he liked it or not. So these were my entertainment for a couple of days. And then they went before me. And on the last night, I'd gone over to them and said, have you had a good time, this, that and the other. And they said, yeah, you know, we're going tonight, this, that and the other. So the one with the purple hair said, have you come on your own, love? And I went, yeah. So they went, we thought that, we feel sorry for you. Sorry for me. I went, oh, why is that? Well, you've come on your own. I said, well, people come on their own for different reasons, but I thought, you're feeling sorry for me. I've sat here and watched you lot bickering, fall out, because one day, one lunchtime, they'd come in, and the one with the purple hair must have been slower getting down, whatever, still getting ready, I don't know. And they weren't prepared to walk into the restaurant. It had to be a table, more or less, as soon as they walked in. And the only one that was free, it was quite near the door, and there wasn't actually enough room for the Zimmer trolley thing to fit round. But they chose it anyway because they weren't going to walk into the restaurant. So I'm sat there and thinking, there's no room for this woman when she comes. So when she did come, she weren't happy. She was not happy. And she was shouting at them. And they were saying, like, to the maitre d', this was the only table, wasn't it? And he went, well, here, yeah, but in the restaurant, there's loads of empty tables, but they just weren't prepared to go. So, yeah, so they're saying to me, we feel sorry for you. I was thinking, I've watched you lot fall out practically every day. But, you know, that's what they thought. But they were my entertainment for a couple of days. But I did meet this really, really nice couple who'd said to me that, you know, just come and join us whenever you want. And sometimes I would for a coffee or a drink. They got a car and they're out and about. And sometimes, if they're in the hotel, whatever, I would join them for a drink or a coffee. And that would be it. And then I'd go off and do my own thing. They did their own thing. But they got friendly with this other couple. And she was a bit of a nightmare. Maureen was a bit of a nightmare. And I thought it's a matter of time before we get told all about Maureen's ailments, which, you know, yeah, we did. All the operations she'd had and everything that had gone wrong and this, that and the other. But one night we sat outside watching the entertainment, and this lady was saying how, I don't know, something about claims to fame. I thought, I'm going to keep my mouth shut here. So I just sort of said, oh, I'd met Carol Vorderman, and I just left it at that. And this Maureen, her claim to fame and she was actually quite proud of it, was that a close family member had gone to prison for fighting and had slashed somebody infamous while they were in there, and that was her claim to fame. And she sat there like, you know, how good is that? I thought, Jesus Christ, love, I won't be sharing that with anybody. But Maureen liked to complain, and she's actually took pictures of the rep she was talking to with pictures of the food. The thing is with all inclusive, you'll never starve, even if you just end up having chips and bloody salad or whatever. But there weren't many vegetarian options, and there weren't. But this couple were talking to the rep one morning, and I think Maureen was just walking past and decided to join in. So she came, I was sat out by the pool, and she came over and said, I've just had a rep with the rep. You know, dead proud of herself. And I went, right, okay, what's it about? Oh, it's about the food. Such body was saying, and I thought, yeah, I'll chime in here. And I thought, yeah, you absolutely love it, don't you? Absolutely love it. Anyway, on the last morning, the restaurant wasn't going to be open before we set off for breakfast. So they were leaving it open for they just switched the coffee machine on so you could get coffee, tea and some biscuits, which is fine. I think first thing in the morning, that's fine for me. And it was fine for most people, but not for Maureen. It was one of them, I've paid for 7 breakfasts, I've paid for 7 dinners, and I'm going to complain about that. I think her list was actually quite extensive at the end of what she's going to complain about, which is obviously part of her holiday. But it's the same with when people go shopping. Part of their shopping experience sometimes is just kick off about anything, about something you haven't got in stock or whatever. It's just one of them. And she was probably one of them. But I don't know, to actually take photographs of you complaining about, I don't know, I think it's a step too far. So yeah, I'm hoping our paths won't cross again. But I did have a lovely, lovely time, and I booked for May ages ago, a couple of months ago, paid a deposit and a little bit off it, and I'm so glad I did, because I had such a lovely time. I can't wait to get back. I know I've got winter to get through, but there we go. So yeah, it was a lovely time, and that's about it. So hopefully, see you soon.